Hello students, today I am here in front of you with my new video, that is second part of the second lesson, that is Lost Springs Stories of Stolen Childhood, written by Anis Jung. The second, as in the first part is about rag pickers and the second part is about the Bengal makers and their life. As the second part starts, I want to drive a car. This sentence signifies a wish or desire of a boy who wants to live his own, not according to the system, not according to the society, but according to his own. Now, in this part of the story, the writer meet a boy named Mukesh. The boy lives in Firozabad. Here, Firozabad is famous for Bengal making, and Mukesh belongs to the family of Bengal makers, and Bengal making is their family profession. But he decided to become a motor mechanic, means he doesn't want to follow his family profession, means Bengal making. He want to do something else. That's why this part is named as I want to drive a car. Every other family in the Firozabad is engaged in making bangles. It is the center of India's glass blowing industry. Families here have spent generations in making bangles. About 20,000 children in the glass furnaces work in the glass furnaces of Firozabad, because Firozabad is center of the Bengal making industry. They have to work in very unhealthy conditions. Their parents don't know that it is illegal to make the children work in such places. Mukesh offers to take the writers to his home. He proudly says that their house is being rebuilt. When the writer goes there, he finds that it is half built to sack inside. There are everywhere signs of poverty. A frail young woman is cooking for evening meal. She is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother. Mukesh's father is also there. He has been doing hard labor for years. First he was a tailor and then a Bengal maker. Yet he has failed to renovate his house. He could not send his two sons to school. He could only teach them the art of making bangles. Mukesh's grandmother says that it was all in their destiny. Her husband gone blind with the dust from the polishing the glass bangles. She says that they were born in the caste of Bengal makers and have seen nothing but bangles in their life. Boys and girls in all such families have to work with their fathers and mothers. They have to work in dark hutments. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. Thus they lose their eyesight even before they become adults. The writer sees a girl named Savita in another hutment. She is sitting with an elderly woman and soldering pieces of glasses. She doesn't know that the bangles she is making are symbol of an Indian woman Suhag. The old woman sitting beside her still has bangles on her wrist, but there is no light in her eyes. She says that she has not enjoyed even one full meal all her life. Her old husband says that he knows nothing except bangle making. However, he feels some consolation to say that he has made a house for his family to live in. The writer says that the cry of poverty rings in every home in Firozabad. The poor people are exploited by shahukars, policemen, middlemen, bureaucrats, and politicians. They had come to accept their poverty and exploitation as something natural. They had not have to do any type of unions. If they united, they were dragged to jails and doing something illegal. So they were crushed and exploited by each and everyone. The writer feels happy that Mukesh had decided to break away from this vicious circle of poverty. Means he wishes or desires to do something else except this Bengal making. He has decided to go to the garage and learn the job of a motor mechanic. Thus, he will one day be his own master. Now, as we have done our two parts, that is, first belongs to the rag pickers, in which Sahib works on a tea stall, but at last he lost his carefree smile because he works only for his master. In the second part, Mukesh, who wants to be a motor mechanic and wants to be his own master. It is their attitude towards their life is totally different. Sahib is quite satisfied upon getting 800 plus his meals, but Sahib is not satisfied until he become a driver, motor mechanic and driver, and be his own master. This is the real difference between the Sahib and Mukesh. So this is the grinding position of these two classes which we saw in our practical life also. The people are crushing by politicians, sahukars, bureaucrats and middlemen, etc. and etc. But who one cares about these? This is all the author wants to describe in this story. Thank you.